Okay, so I was looking up OCS101 on Google. I was trying to find this one video that someone had remixed called Just One Kid, and it was Occult Science 101. Bill was talking and someone had overlaid music on top of it. Anyway, I found this page. Save the spiral or die trying. It caught my attention, and so I started reading it, and it's not associated with Occult Science 101 or Bill in any way that I can find, at least. I doubt it highly, because down here, hey kid, want to talk about your Ocs? OCS? You want to meet other people in the Wizard 101 fandom? Want to socialize? So I started looking at this. And I was looking down the page. So I saw this first. There's only like 300 bitches here. Now, 300 is an interesting number. So that's one hit. When you're looking in, if you're doing a journalistic approach, you always want 3 independent contacts. If you are mountain climbing, you want 3 points of contact. Whether that's, 2 hands and a foot, or 2 feet and 1 hand. And so I'd like to utilize that, and it turns out that journalists do too, with the 3 individual, independent, not just he said, she said. Anyway, so that was just a funny little post from David Seville. That song. Oh yeah, okay, see this? It's not gonna let me do 6 a.m. So I'm like, wait a minute. He woke up to quest at 6 a.m. and he flipped the fuck out. He woke up all this. Okay, so it's definitely about little kids here, right? Now this to me was kind of like the Green Man, but an inversion, right? Like the opposite, kind of like an anti. I was trying to just highlight this lady's name, or boy, or whoever, behind the waterfall. But something tells me that's more of like a golden shower kind of waterfall. Bunch of weird stuff that I don't always know the meaning of, just looking at briefly, because either I don't have that knowledge, and really I don't want to go past the levels that I've gone to as far as initiation. I don't need to really know anymore, I know enough. Alright, so we got just a bunch of funny colors. Tapeworms in my brain. They're talking about corona and brain rot. Well, it seems like if you're playing this, maybe, because look at this. But we need to choose what we do first. Crime, right? And there's the yellow, the blue, the pink, or the purple in this case. And then we got the B, which is Masonic or Egyptian. Pharaonic. How are you that small? Oh, and look at this. 9/11 is this way in this role-playing game. This seems to be that people are playing these games and have an effect in reality, or do they know that it's having an effect? These are, maybe it's only children that have the ability to create. And that's why they target children with these kind of, ridiculous games. And they're not at all games. They're very serious if it has an impact on reality the way that it seems to be doing. Here we got redhead. And anyway, so I decided to go up and find the very first post on this. Right? Because I was like, how far back does this go? Only till June of 2017. And we know that Bill's been doing this since, he's around 2008, 2009. I myself was on YouTube around 2008. And actually before that I had other accounts, but I wasn't into the subject quite as heavy as I am. But I do remember seeing the Saturn videos in the playlist and or the suggested videos, and I just ignored them for a while, to be honest, for at least a year. So, and even then, but it wasn't 2009 or 2010 that I got into it. It was probably closer to 2012 or 13 that I found Ocs101. But anyway, the first post. I'm gonna get money at my birthday party tomorrow, and I'm gonna spend like half of it on crowns because I am an irresponsible child. Right? Now, it says crowns, which is interesting. Now, might not have had any significance in the past if I was reading it, but now with the corona or crown virus, maybe it still means nothing. But all the numbers before, we had the 300, we had someone waking up at 6 a.m. before school. This person says that they're a child, alright? They're an irresponsible child. And they want to buy crowns, right? They're getting their money at a birthday party. And that's how we know it's not just, an adult trying to play, cute by saying they're an irresponsible child. How many adults really get money at a birthday party? Right? You might get a gift, but... And if we look at the triangle in this spiral-shaped thing, we notice that the line that goes from the top of the box down. Wish I could have a cursor to show you, but hopefully you can see it. It's not in the center, like in a halfway point. No, it's slightly off center, like that Pink Floyd album, right? So the laser, which, or whatever this is, this beam of energy, is not coming off of it at a normal, at a 45-degree angle, or a 90-degree angle, or any variation thereof. It's slightly off kilter. So that's interesting note. But I think that what's going on is, like I said, I think somehow, that Bill's right, and it is a child involved in this, maybe several children, and that the children's imaginations create reality, or at least influence it, and that people try to then influence the children's minds. I don't know, just a theory, who knows.